Chapter 6: Qualitative Process Analysis. Understanding qualitative process analysis. Qualitative process analysis examines processes to identify and address inefficiencies, bottlenecks, and improvement areas without relying on numerical data. This helps organizations enhance process flow and effectiveness, contributing to better customer satisfaction, reduced cost, and streamlined workflow. The goals and the use cases: identifying and addressing process inefficiencies, generating improved recommendations, optimized customer service, streamlined supply chain processes which will minimize delays. Techniques involved in qualitative process analysis. So for this presentation, we will be referring to 4 techniques for eliminating unnecessary steps in a process. We have value-added analysis and waste analysis. To identify and document issues in a process, we have stakeholder analysis and issue documentation and root cause analysis. So, what is value-added analysis? This technique maximizes value-adding activities while reducing or eliminating non-value-adding activities, which will improve the overall customer satisfaction and the efficiency. So we have 3 different categories of value-added analysis: value-adding activities, business value-adding activities, and non-value-adding activities. Value-adding activities: activities that create direct value for the customer or end user and contribute to the final output. Now, these activities must meet the following conditions. It must be necessary to meet customer requirements, or typically transform a product or service in a way that the customer is willing to pay for. The example of value-adding activities is in the customer service department, resolving a customer's issue effectively and quickly, which directly impacts customer satisfaction. Business value-adding activities. The goal is to determine the return on investment and overall impact of business processes on the organization's goals and objectives. So what are the BVA characteristics? Essential for compliance, regulation, or internal procedures. Often seen as necessary evils which need optimization but cannot be eliminated entirely. Non-value adding activities refers to the steps in the process that do not contribute value to the final product or service and are not essential for business operations. These are considered pure waste. Non-value adding activities have various characteristics. These include: activities can often be identified as waste and should be minimized or eliminated. They do not improve the product quality or service delivery. We can understand this with the help of an example. Time spent waiting for materials, approvals, or equipment. This does not add any value and delays the process. Waste analysis. Waste analysis is a qualitative process analysis technique aimed at identifying and eliminating activities that do not add value to a process. The goal of waste analysis is primarily for identifying and eliminating waste that reduces operational costs significantly. It also streamlines processes and minimizes delays and improves productivity. We have different categories of waste analysis that can be categorized as move, hold, and overdo. Move. This category encompasses unnecessary movements of people, materials, or information that do not contribute to the completion of a process or task. Example: employees making unnecessary trips to retrieve tools or materials, leading to wasted time and energy. This category includes delays or bottlenecks in processes where items or information are held up, causing slowdowns in workflow. Example: the waiting times. Employees or machines waiting for materials, approvals, or information to proceed with their own tasks. Overdue. This category refers to activities that exceed what is necessary to complete a given task, often involving over-processing or overproduction. For example, producing more units than needed, leading to excess inventory and waste. For instance, a company might manufacture more products than there is demand for, causing unnecessary storage cost. Now, steps to conduct waste analysis. So step number 1 is to create a visual representation or map the process to identify each step and flow of activities. Step number 2, identify waste. Analyzing each step and categorizing waste according to the 3 higher level of categories: move, hold, and overdue. Step number 3, analyzing the impact. Assess how identified waste affects process performance and customer satisfaction. Step number 4, develop improvement strategies. Create actionable plans to reduce or eliminate waste. Step 5, implement changes. Execute the identified strategies and monitor their effectiveness. Step number 6, review and adjust. Continuously review the process to identify new waste and ensure ongoing improvements. Next up, we have a stakeholder analysis. The goal is to identify and understand the roles, needs, and influence of all parties involved in or affected by the process. Now, stakeholder can include customers, process participants, external parties, the process owner, operational manager, sponsor of process improvements, or other executive managers. The steps involved in stakeholder analysis are identifying stakeholders, assessing each stakeholder's needs and influence, and engaging each stakeholder into decision making. Issue documentation. It is a process of recording and categorizing issues that have been identified during process analysis. The main goal of issue documentation is to create a structured record of problems and inefficiencies that can be used to prioritize improvement efforts. Proper documentation of issues helps organizations keep track of recurring problems, understand root causes, and develop a targeted solution. Key components are name of the issue, description, priority, data and assumptions, qualitative impact, and quantitative impact. Pareto analysis. This is also known as 80-20 rule, is a technique used to prioritize issues by identifying the vital few problems that account for majority of negative impacts in a process. It helps focus on issues that have significant effect on process performance, that allows teams to allocate resources to the most impactful problems. A Pareto chart is a graphical tool that combines a bar chart and a cumulative line graph. Each bar represents a specific category arranged from the highest to the lowest. For example, in a manufacturing process, Pareto analysis may reveal that a few recurring defects account for most product returns, helping the team focus on resolving these high-impact issues. Pick chart. A pick chart is a visual tool used for categorizing improvement ideas based on their impact and ease of implementation. PIC stands for Possible, Implement, Challenge, Kill. It enables teams to evaluate and prioritize potential solutions to issues by balancing feasibility with potential benefits. Root cause analysis is a systematic approach used to identify the fundamental causes of problems in a process. It helps prevent recurring issues by targeting the source rather than simply addressing the symptoms. Root cause analysis prevents recurrence, improves process stability, and saves time and essential resources. It includes two techniques that are cause and effect diagram and YY diagram. Cause and effect diagrams. They visually organize possible causes of a problem to help identify the root cause. This diagram helps teams systematically think through all possible factors contributing to an issue. The 6 M's of cause and effect diagram. Machine, referring to the machinery tools and technology that are used in the process. Method, refers to the procedures, processes, or techniques being used. Material, involves the raw material, components, or supplies used in the process. Man, refers to human factors or issues related to personnel. Measurement, refers to how the process and results are measured and monitored. Environmental factors can also impact the process. YY diagram is a method for identifying the root cause of a problem by asking why repeatedly until the the underlying cause is revealed. The why diagram helps teams drill down into the problem without becoming sidetracked by surface level issues. It's especially useful for getting to the heart of problems in situations where root cause may not be immediately obvious. Coming to the final summary of this presentation, qualitative process analysis equips us with a systematic approach to continuously evaluate and improve processes. Applying these tools fosters a culture of continuous improvement, helping businesses adapt and respond effectively to change while maintaining high quality and efficiency standards. If you have any questions, you can contact me on my email address. Thank you for your time.